All right, so I just left the house. Walked a few blocks over. So we're looking at the Christmas lights. Check them out. It's the day after Thanksgiving, so not all the houses are complete. Some of the houses are still setting up. I actually walked by a few and they're still going. They're still setting up. So I figured tonight will be our first walkthrough, just to see what we got. Here's one here. This is actually nice. This is new, actually. They've never set up like this before. This is really cool. I don't like to walk onto people's property, but there's nothing blocking, so you'll see some of the houses have things that block people from walking, so don't expect me to break rules. So I'm starting to walk on 84th Street. I'm on 84th Street between 12th and 13th. I haven't hit the meet yet. And I'm looking up there right now, and it doesn't look like all the houses are done. So, but we'll do more walks as Christmas gets closer. Like I said, today is the 29th. It's the day after Thanksgiving. So, you know, a lot of these houses are still setting up. So, you know, they'll definitely, you know, by next week, it'll definitely be crazy. I know some of the homeowners they actually like to put their lights on the same day that they light the Rockefeller tree. So this year, they're lighting the tree on December 4th. So, you know, by Wednesday, all these houses will be lit up. But I could tell right now the corner house, I can't see it yet, but it looks like the corner house, which is the snowflake house, is not lit up yet. And that's true, it is not lit up. So we'll take a walk, and before we go up 84th Street, we'll go check out the inflatable house. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of houses are not ready yet, so we'll have to come back, which is not a big deal for me. I live in the neighborhood, so I get to come here. If I want to even make a run to the grocery store, I could walk by. So all right, let's check out the inflatable house. So this year, it looks like they got Frosty up there. That's pretty cool. That's big. Jeez. He likes to change the inflatables every couple of years. So this is the first time I'm seeing Frosty. I don't remember him last year. I remember Rudolph. I could be wrong. It's very hard to remember what they do a lot of times because there's so much stuff to see that it's like information overload. So this is the inflatable house.
Spending
Olaf.
And that Frosty is huge. Let me see if I can get a close look at it. He's big. And that right there is a real cat. That is not inflatable. So let me go back out into the street, because that Frosty is huge. Let me not get hit by this car who's parking. All right. That is a big inflatable. Okay. All right. Let's get back across the street and start looking at some of these houses. Some of these houses just do strictly LED lights. They stay kind of conservative, which is nice. I know some people, they see these houses and they're like, man, it's so gaudy. So this house right here is one of my favorite. They just go crazy with LEDs. This is crazy. Now, usually this guy has like a carousel with Santa Claus in it, but I don't see it this year. We'll see if it comes out next week.
This is super kitschy.
All right, we're gonna actually go back now to 84th Street, which is the main event.
Yeah, there's some good stuff here. Here, do you want some buff?
So the main street is 84th Street, for those of you that want to come out. So how would you come out here? Let's see, if you're in the city, we're not that close to trains, so it's say the closest train here is actually 2 trains. I'm gonna go on the street. There's 2 trains. Where I am, I'm dead in between 2 train lines. There's the D line on 18th Avenue, so you can take the D train from Manhattan or wherever you are and get off at 18th Avenue and 86th. And you could either bus it up on the B1 to 12th Avenue, which is where I'm walking on right now, or you can just walk up, which is what I do, because you can see other houses along the way. And then if you're in Queens and you're along the R line, you can take the R train to 86th Street and 4th Avenue. And again, you could take the B1 on the other end of the street of 86th Street and you can take it down to 12th Avenue. Or you could walk. And again, if you walk, you're gonna see stuff along the way. So like a lot of these houses are not lit up, but they're set up. So this is the Snowflake house, but it's dark. It's not on yet. He'll probably turn it on next week or maybe over the weekend. I'll probably come back tomorrow. So we'll probably be doing daily videos. I'm not gonna stop at houses that don't have their lights on because just the quality is not going to look good on the camera anyway, so we'll just come back. I guess we'll make this like a daily blog until Christmas. It's just nice. Okay. All right, so the house coming up, if you didn't see my earlier videos or if you haven't been here before, anybody knows that this is Lucy Spotter's house. She is known for the person that started all of this. She started this back in the late 80s, but then it really caught on in the 90s, and all the houses started decorating their houses. This is not Lucy's house, it's the next one over. So this is Lucy's house over here with all the angels and the soldiers and the snowflakes.
But where's Santa? Wow, look at me. North Pole. Wow.
We'll come back. Let's see something here. So yeah, Lucy's house is really the one that started it all. Let me come back here and just talk about it. So she uses a lot of angels. Her mother, who passed away years ago, loved angels, so it was sort of like a dedication to her mom. And then, of course, you know, everything else has been added since. They do Santa Claus here. That's what the Santa Claus seat is for. He's not out now. And then, as it gets real busy, they'll have like Elmo and Power Rangers out here collecting donations on the street with all the traffic coming up the block. Because, you know, as you could imagine, they do pay for this. It's a lot of electricity. We'll come back. So here's another house that is not on yet, but this house is amazing. This house has a lot of moving statues and statuettes. So hold on, I want to see if I can cross the street. Yeah. All right, so this house is not on yet, but when it's on, there's a lot of crazy stuff that goes on here. That Santa Claus moves around. You have some carousels that spin around and some figurines that dance, but they don't have it on yet.
No auto?
Stuff outside. So like, makes no sense.
I was just here the other night and all these houses were on, and I did make a video. I just haven't put it up on YouTube yet. And they were actually filming a show here for Netflix, so that'll get posted eventually. Let's look at this house.
What's up?
How you doing?
Have a good night.
How's everything going? Yeah. I like to say in the neighborhood, I like to say same thing, different year, because
That's true.
I live in the neighborhood, so I come here all the time, but it never gets old. So. Yeah, it looks like all the lights are out on 11th Avenue, and they were on the other night. That's strange. I know it might seem early, but I don't know. I don't see why people just turn them all on. Am I being selfish? I guess. So this house right here. So this is an interesting story. So Some of you people that live in Dyker Heights or in Bensonhurst or in Brooklyn know, many years ago, these houses, this house in particular, which was renovated, used to have a Scrooge display, which was really cool. And they basically had like all the ghosts from Scrooge. They had like all of the different time eras of Ebenezer Scrooge and his girlfriend. Well, you know, all that, you know, like the whole story. And they would be out here on this lawn, and they would be dancing, and the ghosts would be moving around. And I'm talking like maybe mid to late 90s. And they did do it up to a certain point, but then they stopped. So now this house was the house, if I'm not mistaken, and it was renovated. And since it was renovated, they just do these lights like this, and they light up these trees. And this next house has a big Santa Claus up on the balcony. A lot of LEDs. This house has a big inflatable Grinch. And there are a lot more houses. They're just not lit up, so we'll just walk around and go to the ones that are lit up. There's actually a house down the block around the corner that I want to go to that's real crazy. So if you think that these trees are lit up, you gotta see the house that we're gonna go to later, because they just put lights on every tree you could think of. Now this is a house that is up on the corner, so we'll go there and check it out. Now this is all right, so this is a Griswold house. This guy looks like he just draped his whole house with lights. I don't remember this last year. I don't know. Again, I come every year, so, you know, sometimes I don't go, you know, it's like one of those things, like you go every year, or sometimes you just either don't remember or you skip a block or a spot. I just don't remember this. This is Griswold right here, man. Look at this. This is crazy. It's pretty cool. I like these banners that I've noticed a couple of times tonight. They're printing out these big long banners and draping the garage doors with them. It's pretty cool. But yeah, look at this. This is crazy. This reminds me of the Christmas movie with the Griswolds. This is crazy. It's just draped lights. I like it though. It doesn't matter to me. I like all the houses. They're like my children. I still love them.
Oh, look at this. Snowman panel. This is beautiful.
We got this house across the street. I don't want to get too distracted because we have to go back to that street I was talking about with there's a house that has just all the trees are decorated with lights. So we got to go back to that. All right. I think I've done more talking on this video than I've done on any YouTube video. I've had some people email me and be like, why don't you talk on your videos? I'm like, I just started doing this. You know, I'm gonna see how it goes. I've had some people say they like watching the videos and just listening to the sounds. And then I got some people that say you should talk on cameras. I was at my sister's yesterday for Thanksgiving, and she was telling me that they were watching my videos at work, and I guess somebody at work was like, why doesn't he talk? Why doesn't he talk? So after tonight, users be telling me to shut up. All right, we're going to walk-in mode. And I will speak once we get to the next crazy area. I am not a professional cameraman, but I do play one on television. All right, we're gonna go to that house I was talking about before with the lights all over the trees. And we still got to go up a couple more blocks. There's still other houses we got to check out. All right, so that is not the house I'm talking about, but let's go check it out. But then we'll come back for this house right here. I'm gonna show you in a second. Here we go. See it? We're gonna go to that house. But let's go over to this house first. Another house I might have bypassed last year. Don't remember much of it. I think I came over here. There's Just a whole bunch of white lights and some snowflakes. All right. If any of you are wondering who decorates these houses, well, maybe I should just wait till we get to that house and then I'll explain. I don't know if anybody's watching this part. They might be skipping it. Okay, so this was the house I was mentioning earlier. They light up all the trees, and it's just an amazing like feel when you walk in it. It's like you're in a canopy of lights. You can see there's a lot of people over here. So I was saying earlier, they have companies that decorate these houses. The one big company is called Christmas Decorators. And they come out and they decorate all the houses. These are definitely not decorated by the homeowners, unless some of them are. But these are done by like the professionals. Look at this, this is crazy. This is like Las Vegas. That's why I call this house the Las Vegas house. That's not the official name, that's the name I gave it, but who knows, maybe it'll catch on. Another thing people might not know about me, I'm actually a photographer, and I do the photography for these houses. I've had a number of these houses put in like newspapers and magazines. You've probably seen some of my photos in some of the tour brochures. And in some of the news brochures circulating during the year. The one popular photo that they always show that I took is Lucy Spotter's house. But I have a nice picture of this house, actually. I think we'll do a video where I come with the camera and I take some pictures of the houses and maybe give everybody some tips on how to take pictures of the Christmas houses.
Homeowner in this beautiful home like house with my son Michael. We've got muscular dystrophy. We raise awareness. All the money we raise goes to research. Here you go. Take a bracelet. Yeah, here you go.
Okay, thank you.
You can go up in the driveway, take pictures, guys. Here you go. Thank you. Thank you so much. Here, take a bracelet.
No, thanks. It would end up getting used.
All right. Here you go. Take some information about Michael and Michael's club. Stay well, guys. Thank you.
Okay.
Hello, how's everyone doing? Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Here you go, guys. Take a bracelet.
Yay!
This beautiful home is lit for my little boy Michael. He's sick with muscular dystrophy. This is him over here. And yeah, so the homeowner helps us by lighting this house to help us raise awareness for his disorder. And all the money we raise with Michael's cause goes to research, find better treatments. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. You can throw it down in there. Thank you so much. We appreciate it, guys. Please help yourself go up into the
This is a
driveway,
website right here.
Yeah, that's the website,
Okay.
michaelscause.org.
I have a YouTube channel, so
Are you really?
Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
so I will put this on
we're
YouTube.
We're a 501c3 charity, just
Okay.
like the American Cancer Society, the
Right.
MDA. The only
Right.
difference is all the money we raise goes to research.
Okay.
Totally grassroots.
No, that's great.
No overhead. That's why you see, like, I'm the dad and the president, and
Right.
and I'm out here. What's going on, officer? I'm
This is
Sergeant
great.
in Intel, by the way. Nice to see you.
We have put some money in the.
Thank you so much. That means the world to us.
Yeah, I'll
Thank you.
definitely put this up on the YouTube
I
channel.
appreciate
Get
that.
some
Thank
people.
you. Thanks
No,
so
no
much.
problem.
And feel free if you guys want to walk up in there and take pictures. It's a beautiful picture. Hello, everyone. How's everyone doing? Happy holidays.
No, hold on. Like, can I get a picture? You guys like, go.
So yeah, guys, I'm gonna well, when you guys see this video, you guys can go back to that. I'll bookmark that link to that website. And if you guys want to make a donation, it should be really good.
Yeah, so that's actually my full-time phone.
But this house is just, I mean, this is one of my favorite houses, actually.
We're trying our best to make a difference. And we diagnosed like 413. So the 9 years of charity, we raised well over $2 million.
All right, looks like we're circling back. And we are gonna go now to 85th Street. So far we've covered 84th, 83rd, 82nd, 12th Avenue, 11th Avenue. We've been here before. This is the inflatable house again.
It looks like it, but I don't think that's.
We're gonna.
Andy, hold on, hold on. Andy, look at Christmas pigs.
We're gonna go over to 85th Street.
Except when the first of the month comes, then you're like, Mom, Bobby's Christmas check day.
Okay, so let's talk about our plans. This is the snowflake house, but the snowflakes are not on. Well, I guess we'll come back tomorrow and the next night, and the next night we'll see what happens. But a lot of these houses are not on yet. So it looks like 85th Street is dark too, because I mean, it looks so dark from here. So this might be a quicker than usual video. We'll wrap up back on 84th Street. There is one house I like that's pretty cool. It's like a candy house. They have like decorations of candies and stuff, but it looks like it's not on. Damn, none of the houses are on yet. It's. We'll walk up this block. I sound grumpy. I'm surprised. I mean, I've been up here some years where the lights are on Thanksgiving night. So I guess they're conserving energy this year. And then this year, Thanksgiving fell late. It was yesterday, November 28th. December 1st will be Sunday. So it's a late Thanksgiving. Check this house out. This is a nice house. I'm gonna go out in the street and look at it.
bag's open.
It's still open? There's nothing in it. Yeah, I'm not worried about it. When I put the camera in, then I'll close it. This guy just stopped me, so my bag was open, but there's nothing in it. So. We'll actually close it just for the hell of it. Like, as you can see, there is nothing in my bag. I just don't want somebody else stopping me to tell me my bag's open. But yeah, that was nice of them. What I did was I opened the bag and put my camera on, and I didn't just bother closing it because there's nothing in the bag. So we're gonna just finish it up here. And then we'll be back again. And when we get back, there'll be more houses lit up. And now most people might say, well, why don't you just post those when they're lit up? Well, you know, let's make it like a daily blog. Or a semi-daily blog, because it does take time to process these videos and upload them. So. Oh, something going on over here? This guy's doing traffic control. All right, so we're back at Lucy's house, and we will finish it here. Here we are. So again, if you want to come out to Brooklyn, you're from the outer boroughs, the ways to get here, there's 2 trains. They're not close by, but they're the closest. So you got the D train on 18th Avenue. That'll drop you off on the 18th Avenue stop and 86th Street. And then from there, you could walk up to 12th Avenue, or you could take the B1 bus up to 86th and 12th and then walk over to 84th Street. Or if you're in Queens and you're along the R line, you can take the R train to 86th Street in Brooklyn, and that is on 86th and 4th. That one you're going to want to take a bus because that's a little further up. You could take the B1 down to 12th Avenue as well. They also have tour buses that come. And you could also take an express bus from Manhattan. I'm not sure what bus that is because I don't use them, but they stop along 86th Street in Brooklyn. So you could just look that up on mta.info. And that's it. I guess we'll come back tomorrow and see what's going on. And as it gets closer to Christmas, it will get very crowded here. It is still empty, but they will close this street eventually. When it gets crowded, they close the street, and the street becomes pretty much a promenade. They do open the street for traffic. So what they do is, when it gets crowded here, they close the street for about 5 minutes, and then they'll open it up, and then they'll close it, and they'll open it up. But that's pretty much what they do. But yeah, so I guess I'll be seeing you guys again, and we're just gonna end it here.